हाय एवरीवन, वेलकम टू द इंटरव्यू गाइड। अगर आप कॉलेज में हैं, आपने अभी ग्रेजुएशन कंप्लीट की है या आप अपनी फर्स्ट जॉब की तलाश कर रहे हैं, तो आज का वीडियो आपके लिए बहुत यूज़फुल होने वाला है, क्योंकि आज हम बात करने वाले हैं लिंक्डइन की। अब बहुत सारे फ्रेशर्स के लिए लिंक्डइन का मतलब क्या होता है? प्रोफाइल बना लिया, फ़ोटो लगा दी, कॉलेज का नाम डाल दिया, कुछ फ्रेंड्स को कनेक्ट कर लिया एंड देन बस प्रोफाइल वहीं पड़ा रहता है। लेकिन लिंक्डइन सिर्फ एक ऑनलाइन रिज्यूमे नहीं है। इट कैन बिकम अ पार्ट ऑफ योर प्रोफेशनल आइडेंटिटी। आपका रिज्यूमे रिक्रूटर को तब मिलता है जब आप अप्लाई करते हो, लेकिन लिंक्डइन पर आपका प्रोफाइल पोटेंशियली पहले से मौजूद रहता है। समवन कैन सर्च बाय योर नेम, अ रिक्रूटर कैन फाइंड you through your skills, a hiring manager can see your projects, and you can also use LinkedIn to discover job opportunities. Now, LinkedIn itself recommends keeping your profile updated with relevant information such as your headline, education, experience, and skills. And its job recommendations use information from your profile to personalize job opportunities. So today we are going to build your LinkedIn profile step by step. We'll look at your photo, your headline, your about section, skills, projects, how to network, how to approach recruiters, and finally, how to actually use LinkedIn for your job search. So let's start. So let's start with something which is very simple, and that's your profile photo. अब यहाँ फ्रेशर्स एक कॉमन मिस्टेक करते हैं। लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल के लिए वही फ़ोटो लगा देते हैं जो शायद इंस्टाग्राम या व्हाट्सएप पर लगी होती है। समटाइम इट्स अ सेल्फी, समटाइम्स विथ सन ग्लासेस, समटाइम्स अ ग्रुप फ़ोटो, और कभी कभी तो फ़ोटो में आपको ढूंढने पड़ते हैं कि कैंडिडेट कौन है इसमें। डोंट डू दैट। योर लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल इज़ योर प्रोफेशनल आइडेंटिटी. LinkedIn itself recommends having a professional profile photo and says members with a profile photo receives up to 2 times more profile views. So, what should your photo look like? You don't necessarily need an expensive professional photo shoot. A clear photo, good lighting, clean background. Your face should be clearly visible, and you should look appropriate and approachable and technically professional. A simple shirt or a formal outfit is perfectly fine. Avoid sunglasses, avoid heavy filters, avoid group photos, and avoid a photo where you are standing, say, about 20 feet away from the camera. Now, let's talk about the banner as well. While we are talking about profile photo, we'll also quickly cover the banner part. The banner is an opportunity to communicate what you are interested in. For example, if you are targeting data analyst, your banner could say data analyst, Python, SQL, Power BI, and so on. If you are interested in HR, skills like human resources, talent acquisition, employee engagement, this type of word should be there on the banner. Let's say you are marketing student, then write something like digital marketing, content, social media, SEO, right? So when someone opens your profile, they immediately get an idea of who you are and what you are targeting. Now, let's talk about headline, the LinkedIn headline. And this is your first hook. We came to one of the most important part of LinkedIn profile. The reason, the headline which I'm talking about. The first three things which a recruiter will see is your profile, your name, and your headline. Your headline appears directly below your name and can also appear in LinkedIn search results. And this is where many freshers waste a valuable opportunity. For example, I'm writing freshers at XYZ University. अब इसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या है? It tells me you are a fresher, but it doesn't tell me what do you know, what role you are looking for, what are you interested in. So instead, let's make it more useful. Now, LinkedIn has given us this opportunity to write the headline, so let's try to make it more useful. What if I write aspiring data analyst, Python, SQL, Power BI open to entry level opportunities. This headline gives valuable information to the recruiter. Now I immediately understand your direction. As a recruiter, I can understand what you are looking for. Or let's say, for example, BBA graduate, digital marketing, CEO, content marketing, open to opportunities. The basic formula can be target role plus 2 to 3 relevant skills and career intent. Now, one important thing, don't put every skill you are ever learned into the headlines. Not everything should go there. If I have say about 25 skills, don't write all 25 in headline. Choose the skills that are relevant to the role you are targeting. Your headline should answer one simple question: what kind of professional are you trying to become? Now let's talk about the About section. This is where you can tell your professional story. LinkedIn describes About section as the place where you can express your mission, motivation, and skills. But freshers often make one of the two mistakes. Either they leave it completely blank, or they write a huge paragraph copied from somewhere. Don't do either. Think of About section in four simple parts. One, who you are. Right? For example, I'm a recent BCom graduate interested in financial analysis and data driven decision making. Part 2, what can you do? Mention your skills here. For example, I have worked with Excel, Power BI, and basic SQL through academic projects. Part 3, what have you done? Now, here talk briefly about your projects, internships, or any practical work if you have. For example, during my final year, I worked on sales dashboard project where I analyzed monthly sales data and created visual reports. And the last one, what are you looking for? I'm currently looking for entry level opportunities in data analysis where I can apply my skills and continue learning. And here you can also finish with a call to action, that is, feel free to connect with me. That's enough. You don't need to write your entire life story here. Your About section should make someone want to know more about you. Moving on, now let's talk about education, skills, and certification. For freshers, particularly, education is obviously important because you may not have much professional experience yet. So make sure your education section is complete. Information like college, university, degrees, specialization, graduation year, and so on. And if your academic performance is a genuine strength, you can include your percentage or CGPA. You can also mention relevant coursework if it supports the role you are targeting. For example, if you are applying for a data role, relevant coursework could include like statistic, data analysis, database management, programming, and so on. Now let's talk about skills as well. Don't create a random list of everything you have ever heard about. Instead, think about a job you want. Suppose you are targeting, let's say, data analytics. So, what could be the relevant skills here? Excel, SQL, Power BI, Python, or data visualization. If you are targeting HR, the relevant skills could be recruitment, employee engagement, HR operations, communication, and let's say MS Excel. Your skills should support your career direction. LinkedIn itself recommends adding relevant skills because they help communicate your strengths and can improve your discoverability for relevant opportunities. And then we have certifications. Certifications can show initiatives, but don't collect certifications just for the sake of collecting them. 10 random certificates don't necessarily make your profile stronger than 2 or 3 relevant ones. So ask yourself, does this certification support the job I want? If the answer is yes, include it. Now let's talk about the projects. Now, this is particularly important for freshers. The reason? You may not have 5 years of work experience. So, how do you prove that you actually know something? By projects. Don't simply write Python project. That's too vague. Give the project a clear title and then explain what you did. For example, the title could be Customer Churn Project Prediction, and then describe it further. Build a machine learning model to predict customer churn using Python and maybe some relevant skills, whatever skills you might have used here. Now, if you have a GitHub repository, you might have a portfolio, some live demo or presentation that can be publicly shared. Use the appropriate LinkedIn section to showcase it. LinkedIn provides sections such as featured and projects specifically for highlighting professional accomplishments and work. And here is something which is very important. Don't just showcase the technology, show the outcome. Instead of saying use Excel to create a dashboard, the better way is created an actual Excel dashboard to analyze monthly sales performance across 5 regions. That's much stronger because now the recruiter understands what you have built, what you built it, why you built it, and what it was used for. If you have three good projects, showcase those three. You don't need 15 projects to justify that you have done something. Three, and if they are good projects, fair enough. Now, let's talk about something that makes every freshers uncomfortable, and that is networking. Some people think networking means sending 500 connection requests, get 500 connections, and then ask everyone, "Sir, please give me a job." That's not networking. LinkedIn networking should be about building professional relationships. So, who should you connect with? Start with people you have some genuine connection with. For example, your classmates, your professors, alumni, people working in your target role, and people working at the company you are interested in. Now, let's say you find an alumni from college who is working as data analyst. Instead of sending just a normal message, "Hi, so and so," or let's say let's skip a name as Rahul. Don't just say, "Hi, Rahul, let's connect." You can write, "Hi, Rahul, I am a final year student from XYZ college," whatever the college you are with. So, "Hi, Rahul, I am the final year student from XYZ college and I'm exploring data analytics as a career. I noticed you are working as data analyst after graduating from the same college. I'd love to learn from your experience. Would be great to connect." Now, this is more personal. And remember, don't ask for referral in your first message. First, build the relationship, learn from them, understand their journey, and if an opportunity becomes relevant later, you can have that conversations professionally. Now, the most frequent question I keep hearing from all my candidates is, "Sir, how do I message a recruiter?" Chalo, good question. But before you message a recruiter, do some homework. Look at their profile, understand the company, look at the role. Make sure you are actually relevant to that position, and then send a very short message. For example, "Hi Priya, I'm a recent BTech graduate with skills in Python, SQL, and Power BI. I came across the data analyst opening at XYZ Technologies and I'm very interested in the role. I'd be happy to share my resume if relevant. Thank you." Short, professional, relevant. And very importantly, you are not writing 500 word essay. Recruiters are busy. Let's accept that. Also, avoid messages like, "Hi ma'am, please help me. I need job urgently." Your situation may genuinely be difficult, but a recruiter needs to understand your professional relevance, not your desperation. So communicate your value first. And one important point, don't spam recruiters. If someone doesn't respond, don't keep on sending "hello, hello ma'am, please reply, question mark, question mark." Give them space. One good professional message is better than five follow up messages. Now, let's talk about actually using LinkedIn for job search. The first thing is obviously LinkedIn jobs. You can search for your role you are interested in and use filters such as your experience entry level or maybe location Pune and so on. For example, data analyst plus entry level plus Pune, or you can also write HR executive entry level and Mumbai, software engineer plus entry level plus Bangalore. LinkedIn also allows you to create job alerts for searches. So you can receive notifications when matching opportunities are posted. Now that's much better than manually searching for the job, same particular job every single day. But LinkedIn isn't only about applying. You also have to become visible on LinkedIn. For example, suppose you have completed a Power BI project. Don't just put it on your profile and forget about it. You can create, a simple post related to this project. Something like this. I recently completed a Power BI project analyzing sales performance across different regions. One thing I learned from this project was how important data cleaning is before creating a dashboard. And along with this post, you can add a couple of suitable screenshots. Now, this is, we call it as professional post. You don't have to become an influencer. You don't have to put motivational quotes every morning. Not required. At least for LinkedIn, it is not required. One more way to become visible. When you are when you are commenting on someone else's post, right? You may go through lots of posts every day. So when you see a good one, don't just comment great post, write some sensible thing to it, something like this is particularly useful for freshers because, and then write the reason why you think it is useful for someone. Now this way you can become visible. That's how you start building your professional visibility. Now let's talk about LinkedIn profile makeover, before versus after. Now imagine you have a fresher named Rahul. His old LinkedIn profile looks something like this. Headline: Freshers at XYZ University. About: blank. Projects: nothing. Under skills: some random list. Connection: mostly friends and classmates. Now, how can we improve this? How can we optimize this? Headline should read something like this: Aspiring data analyst, Python, SQL, Power BI, open to entry level opportunities. See the difference? There are key skills mentioned in the headline itself. Under About section, a short introduction explaining his education, skills, projects, experience, and career goal. Under Project, three relevant projects with clear descriptions and links wherever appropriate. What about skills? Under skills, mention relevant skills aligned with the roles he is targeting. And networking. Instead of simply collecting random connections, how about Rahul starts connecting with alumni, professionals, and people in his target field? Now see the difference. Can you feel the difference? We haven't lied. We haven't added fake experience. We haven't called Rahul an expert as well. We have simply presented his actual skills and experience in a much better way. And that's the whole purpose of LinkedIn optimization. Don't try to look more experienced than you are. Try to make your real experience easier to understand. Chalo, let's do the final recap. If you are a fresher, focus on these areas. Pay attention to each of them. 1. Your profile photo. Professional, clear, approachable. Number 2. Headline. Tell people what role you are targeting and what relevant skills you have. 3. About. Tell your story, who you are, what can you do, what you have worked on, and what you are looking for. Number 4. The skills. Choose relevant skills, not random skills. Number 5. Projects. Show proof of what you can actually do. Number 6. Network. Build genuine professional relationships. Number 7. Recruiters. Be relevant, concise, and professional. Number 8. Job search. Use LinkedIn jobs, filters, and job alerts. Number 9. Visibility. Share your learning and engage meaningfully. And finally, keep your profile updated. Your LinkedIn profile shouldn't be something you have created once and forgot. As you complete a project, learn a new skill, complete an internship, or achieve something relevant, update your profile. The reason your LinkedIn profile is not just an online resume, it is your professional identity online. And if you are a fresher watching this video, remember one thing: you don't need 10 years of experience to create a strong LinkedIn profile. You need to present the experience, skills, and potential you already have clearly and honestly. So, open your LinkedIn profile after this video. Don't just watch, start improving it. If this video helped you, share it with your college student or freshers who is looking for their first job. And yes, don't forget to subscribe to the interview guide for practical videos on resume, interviews, communication, and getting started in your career. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.